extra time.
মিষ্টি কথা বাংলার নতুন মিষ্টি।
Rishabh has had a long rope. How do you think has he gone so far, and has it ever crossed your mind to give him an opening opportunity?
Not really. Not in the Indian team. It's if you look at the top 3 or 4 batsmen right now. Look, you know, people take, and I mentioned this about Saha as well when I was asked in Calcutta, how do you see him playing shorter formats and so on. And I said in IPL you have 8 teams and you have a lot more players who can play in lot more positions, and you have to figure out who are the best guys to do the job at a particular position. We certainly believe in Rishabh's ability. I think it's when you say it's a player's responsibility to work hard and perform and do all those things, I agree. But I think it's a collective responsibility of everyone around as well to give that player some space to do so as well. If he misses a chance or something, you know, people can't shout MS's in him in the stadium. It's not respectful if I have to put it that way, because no player would like that to happen. You're playing in your own country and you should get support rather than always thinking what mistake is this guy going to make. No one wants to be in that position. So as Rohit rightly pointed out as well, he needs to be left alone. We know he's a match winner. And once he comes good, you will see a different version of him, which you've seen in the IPL already, because he's free, he's relaxed there. He feels that, you know, there's a lot more respect when it comes to his abilities and what he can achieve for the team. I think he needs to feel that a bit more around him. He can't be isolated to an extent that he gets nervous on the field. So I think if we want him to do well and win matches for India, all of us collectively need to make him feel like he belongs, and, you know, we're here to do things for him rather than against him.
Virat, India number 1 in tests and they're ranked second in ODIs. But the T20I ranking, if you look at it, they're number 5. Why do you think is the reason for the discrepancy in the rankings? And another question is, based on the last 2 series, where would you assess the Indian team right now?
Well, I don't think we've been very good while batting first in T20 cricket and defending low totals as well. So those are 2 things that we really need to focus on. Having said that, T20 is a format where you experiment a lot more things than ODI and Test cricket. And I think from that point of view, you take a lot more risk in terms of what you want as a team. You want to give chance to youngsters in the past. That's happened predominantly in T20 cricket a lot. So you can't really pinpoint where we stand in rankings is actually a reflection of how the strongest 11 for India in T20 cricket has played, because we haven't played the strongest 11 together for many games, which is the case in ODI and Test matches, and you see the difference that it makes. So yeah, we had that mindset that we're not going to worry about rankings. For us, it's about figuring out who are the players that can make a transition into international cricket firstly. So this is a good format to see them, but now heading into the World Cup, rankings are going to be irrelevant, because T20 anyone can win on the day, and we need to take our best team on the field. I think our combination is getting stronger and stronger. We'll probably be playing as close to the 11 that we want in the World Cup as possible for the remainder of the T20 games that we have leading into the World Cup. So yeah, I think our performances should improve drastically from here on. And as I mentioned, 2 things that we need to work on is batting first and defending low totals. So it's always good to have challenges as a team, and something that we want to overcome as well if you want to be a complete side, because winning a global tournament, you need to have all bases covered. So we are actually looking forward to that.
विराट, अगर बैटिंग ऑर्डर की बात करें तो टॉप 4 तक कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, इसके बाद थोड़ी सी परेशानी दिखती है. तो क्या संजू सैमसन एज ए बैट्समैन कल के मैच में दिख सकते हैं, क्योंकि लास्ट सीरीज में भी उनको मौका नहीं मिला?
सर, मैं आपको ये नहीं बता सकता हूँ कि कौन कल किस कैपेसिटी में खेल सकता है, पर हमें नहीं लगता कि बैटिंग ऑर्डर में कोई प्रॉब्लम अब है, क्योंकि मैं टीम में वापस आया हूँ, तो मिडिल ऑर्डर में जो कंट्रोल करने की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है वो मेरी है. तो आप देखेंगे, और जो बैट्समैन है वो ज़्यादा एक्सप्रेस करके खुल के खेलेंगे. तो यही बैटिंग का एक पार्टनरशिप का मतलब होता है कि 1 या 2 लोग बैटिंग को कंट्रोल करें और T20 में बाकी लोग आपके 170-180 स्ट्राइक रेट से खेलें. तो T20 में नंबर 4, 5, 6 ये सब इररिलेवेंट है. एक आदमी को लंबा खेलना पड़ता है और बाकी उसके आसपास पावर हिटिंग करते हैं. वैसे ही आप बड़ा टोटल या तो चेस करते हैं या सेट करते हैं. तो आई थिंक हमें उस चीज़ पे फोकस करने की ज़रूरत है. बहुत समय से हम लोग पर्टिकुलर बैटिंग स्पॉट्स के बारे में बात करते रहते हैं बट इवेंचुअली आपको उस दिन परफॉर्म करना है फील्ड पे. चाहे कोई भी रन बनाए, चाहे नंबर 6 बनाए या रोहित बनाए एज एन ओपनर या मिडिल ऑर्डर में नंबर 4 पे श्रेयस, कोई भी हो. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एक आदमी को लेनी पड़ेगी लंबा खेलने की. वो हमारा एक अच्छा टेम्पलेट है T20 में फॉलो करने का.
Virat, for the series, Shami and Bhuvaneshwar made a comeback to the squad, and Deepak Chahar has been bowling well. And at some point, Bumrah will return from injury. So, going into the World T20 next year, you have all these options. So, have you thought about does it pose a problem for you to kind of select among these seamers that you have?
It's not that big an issue for us. I think Bhuvi and Bumrah are experienced bowlers. They've been very, very consistent bowlers in T20 cricket. Deepak's come in, he's bowled really well. He's really worked on his game. Shami's coming back in, he's bowling really, really well. So we feel that, you know, if he gets into a rhythm and he specifically works on what's required in T20 cricket, then he will be very, very useful in a place like Australia as well, especially with his ability to pick wickets with the new ball. And, you know, he has enough pace to execute yorkers and on wickets that will assist him. He'll be a very handy bowler. So, also a couple of more guys are in the scanner, you know, for sealing that spot along with 3 seamers. And yeah, it's a good position to be in because everyone's bowling really well, and the fight honestly is for one spot. I think more or less 3 guys have made a place for themselves already. So it's going to be a healthy competition and interesting to see how it pans out.
Yeah, so you have 2 wrist spinners back now, like both Kuldeep and Chahal, and then 2 finger spinners, Washi and Jadeja. Washi's been doing the specialist power play role. So what might be the key factors in sort of figuring out the combination, like 4 people and it could come down to 3, right?
Well, look, having 2 wrist spinners is a big advantage when you're playing in Australia on big fields. There might be some games where both might play together, but in T20 cricket, as I mentioned, it's all about balance. And predominantly we see one guy playing with Jadeja and Washi because it gives us all kinds of variety in the bowling attack, along with the 2 seamers and the all-rounder, you know, the seaming all-rounder. So you need to have 6 bowling options in T20 cricket. That's the basic rule. You can't go in with 5 expecting everyone to bowl 4 good overs. It gets very difficult as a team after a while. So I think that is the balance that we need to create. 2 wrist spinners, as I said, there might be opportunities for both of them to play together, and we'll see how that can be worked out. But bringing Jaddu back in as well, we feel he's batting really well. He's probably in the best batting form of his life. Bowling, he's a proper, you know, finger spinner, very accurate as well. And in the field, we don't have any doubts on him. So I think this is really his best phase as an all-rounder, and we want to maximize that. And Washi has been brilliant with the new ball also. So we're very happy with how our options are placed. It all depends on what we need to take on the park according to which game we are playing. And I think T20 cricket is all about being flexible in where people bowl, where people bat. There won't be a set pattern. Yes, the combination or the 11 might be similar, but there won't be a set pattern as to this is how we're going to go. We have to be unpredictable.
লেটেস্ট নিউজ আর এক্সক্লুসিভ ভিডিওর সঙ্গে আপডেট থাকতে এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন আমাদের ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। বেল আইকনে ক্লিক করতে ভুলবেন না যেন।